y'all, it's your girl Susiie Homemaker, and welcome back to another Sunday dinner. On today's menu, we have Wagyu Beef Sliders with A1 garlic aioli, Parmesan home fries, and pomegranate lime sangria. All right, to get started, we are going to start with the Wagyu Beef Sliders. We're going to mix our meat. We already have a pack of Wagyu beef in there. Okay? I don't think this spatula was a good idea. It's not doing anything for me. Let's get a new one.
All right.
There we go, much better. Just gonna put some salt, pepper, smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, accent.
There she go again, back in them cabinets again.
We're gonna do some oregano. Gonna start mixing this.
Wait.
I don't know why I'm doing this with like this. I could just use my hands.
You could.
I could, right? But I don't wanna. I need to put me some garlic in there.
Everything need garlic.
Everything.
Fight me.
Gonna use my hands to mix it. All right, so we just seasoned up the beef there for the sliders. We're gonna add some breadcrumbs. It's gonna help you keep your meat all together and not separate when you're trying to fry it up. You can use eggs for this too, if you like, or you can just use some breadcrumbs, keep your moisture in and all that good stuff. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit. I say this is, I'll put about a 1/4 cup in there maybe. It's just some plain breadcrumbs. Don't get the Italian seasoning ones.
Or you gonna burn your what?
You're gonna burn your house down.
You're not gonna burn your house down, first of all. It's seasoning. You just don't want it seasoned already. You don't want the breadcrumb seasoning. You just want some plain breadcrumbs. I'm ready to drink a sangria.
Ooh, girl, what you even say? What you say?
It's been chilling
Oh, yes.
and everything. And if you want that recipe, you can just go follow me on Instagram at Susie_Homemaker.
Cause she lit like that.
All right, so we have the meat all mixed together now. And we are ready to fry up some hamburgers. Like, it was just that quick, y'all. This dinner shouldn't take that long either. Last Sunday was a quick meal, took about an hour. This Sunday, maybe an hour 30. All right, so we're about to get this eye lit up. We're gonna turn it down to medium and let it get really hot. You don't have to add olive oil or anything in there because the Wagyu beef, it's American Wagyu beef first of all. So you can get it at your local grocery store. It's not Asian Wagyu or anything like that. You don't have to go to an Asian market or anything. And it's like really oily, so it's gonna create the oil itself and everything, so you don't have to put any extra oils in it, okay? So we have that eye heated up now. We're going to get some little patties out. You can make these pretty small because they're sliders. They're not full-size burgers. So we're going to pinch off a little bit like that. Make it into a little ball. And pat it down, pat it down, pat it down. I'm going to do this a few times. You can make these ahead of time if you would like, so the meat can rest and everything, and all you have to do is just toss them in. I think that's a good size right there. What do you say?
I think so.
Ah, that's hot. So we're just gonna get these thrown in there like that. You could cook them for about maybe 3 minutes on each side or so, and that should give you a nice cook, not overdone. If you like it well done, cook it just a tad bit longer. All right, so we just finished with our sliders, and we're gonna use this frying pan again to saute some onions and make a little French onion broth to put the sliders back in and let simmer just a little bit so we can get the French onion flavor going, okay? We drained some of that oil out and everything, and the pan's cooling off for now. But now we're gonna come over and cut up our onion. All right, so we have our onions cut up here. I had to stop and get me a little sangria. Thank you, babe. We're letting our eye heat up right here, and we're gonna drop our onions in. As soon as it gets heated again, it's almost there. We're just gonna saute up some onions, just a little bit of butter. And then we're gonna put our beef broth in there and make us some little some juice to sit our sliders in. And we're using the same frying pan that we had the sliders in, because you want to use the drippings for your broth and everything to get all that good flavor going. You know, we like flavor.
We like flavor.
You know, but we're gonna let those saute down a little bit, just a little bit, let them simmer down before we add all of the beef and stuff. Well, the broth and stuff in there. And while that's simmering and sauteing, we are going to go ahead and get ready to cut up our potatoes for our home fries.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right, so the onions are nice and simmering up and getting all caramel and all that good stuff over there. We're gonna start peeling some potatoes. I'm not super picky when it comes to the skin on the potatoes and fries, especially home fries. I leave a little bit of skin, not a lot of skin.
Just a little skin.
Just a little bit, you know.
Just a bit, just a bit.
So we're just gonna peel and cut. We got some salt water over here for our potatoes.
What's the salt water for?
I use the salt water so one, the potatoes can't turn colors, and for two, it helps the potatoes be really nice and tender when you get ready to season them up and stuff. Cut your potatoes how you like. I cut them lengthwise. Sometimes I make small straws. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Don't cut them too thin though. You want to leave them a little thick. It's all right if you got different sizes. French fries aren't all the same size. Our onions are sauteed and softened up the way that I like them. You see the golden brown, the caramelness going on right there.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we're going to pour our beef broth in there because we want our sliders to sit in a little bit of broth and get some French onion flavors going on there. So we got our beef broth. Shake it up. And I'm going to use about half of this. And we're going to just turn this down to low. We're going to shake up the bottom for some Worcestershire sauce.
Yes, that's the real stuff.
Okay. That'll give you an extra beef flavor, especially for the sliders and the French onion. All right, we're going to put that to the side like that. We got our little French onion packet here.
My favorite ghetto pack in the whole wide world.
You know, every time I make something French onion, I like to use that pack because it just gives me that extra flavor that I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. And we're going to season it up. Just slightly. Just a little bit. What you would call a pinch of everything. We're just going to eyeball it. If you remember from about, I think, 2 videos ago now, and we made the French onion pot roast. Same ingredients in this little pot right here for the sauce for the burgers. All right, we're gonna mix that in like that. And we're gonna let that come up to simmer. And then we'll put our burgers back in. But in the meantime, we're gonna keep cutting up those potatoes. Story time.
yeah, so Sundays are all about, celebrating the Lord's Sabbath, the day of rest for us Christians. And that's exactly what we are. So, baby, how do you know that God is real?
I know that God is real because, one, I'm alive. I woke up this morning. I didn't do that by myself. Two, the way that I'm able to sustain and make it through life. I know that there's a higher power than me, that I wouldn't be anywhere in this life without him. You don't do things by yourself. No matter how great you think you are, you didn't get there by yourself. Even if you feel like people didn't help you, you got help from somewhere, and that's the higher power, at least to me. If you don't believe in God, that's fine, but I feel like everybody should know that there's something greater out there, and you're not just out here by yourself.
I don't know, for me, I feel like it's a personal thing. I don't feel like Christianity in the Bible is meant to be a regulator for what others do as much as for what I do and how I operate.
Right.
And the things that I can control. So for me, it's the principles that I believe in: being kind, being generous, being loving, being the best I could possibly be. And that's enough for me. That's how I know God is real, because when I do those things just get better and better.
Things get better in life for me, right. We're almost done cutting up some potatoes here for our home fries, and they are going to be delicious. All right, so we got our broth done here, and babe just tasted it. She said it was good. Was it good to you? Why you looking like that?
Thank God y'all can't see.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and stick our patties inside of here. We're just going to sit them in there like that. And we're going to leave the eye on low. And we're just going to kind of let the meat soak up in there and get all of that good, yummy French onion taste, okay? We got our fries already cut up back there, and the grease is getting hot as we speak. We're just going to throw some broth on there. You're going to baste it a little bit.
You love basting around here.
Turkey baste them.
Bunch of
Ooh, when we get that on that toasted brioche bread. Ooh, with that aioli. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You said what? Ooh, what?
We're going to let that just simmer in there just a little bit. We basted that a little bit. We're just going to let that simmer. You're just going to let it sit and soak it up. You cover it with a lid if you want. I ain't going to do all that. We're just going to let it sit there like that. Excuse me. All right. So the patties are in. Okay, be serious. The patties are in the French onion broth, and those are simmering up, getting all that good juice going. The fryer just got ready, so we're going to drop our fries into there. Remember, we put our potatoes in the salt water just to keep them from turning colors while we wait on the fryer and cut up all the potatoes. That's all we're going to put in there for now. We're going to, boom, sit those in there like that. We're going to let those fry up and get all nice and golden brown. And the food is almost done. Okay? So once those get golden brown, we're gonna take out our patties. We're gonna toast up our buns in our good old air fryer. I'll let you see that in a minute. And then it's time to do what? Eat. All right, I'm just buttering up some buns.
Ooh, butter my buns.
I will later.
Toast my biscuit.
After dinner.
Oh.
I got you. After dinner. Hey, this is family friendly. Behave.
Oh, snap. Sunday. The Lord's great, and blessed be the rock, and let the God of my salvation be exalted. That's that old school. You know nothing about that.
Yeah, no, I don't know what you're singing, bro.
All right, then.
All right, y'all. So we are pretty much done here. We're about to plate these patties up, and we'll give you a final shot, of course, once everything's plated and ready to go. Thank you for watching and joining us again. Thank you, and subscribe. Be sure to watch the last few Sunday videos and of course the Wine Wednesday video. That's my personal favorite. I'm just saying. And if you want the full recipes, as always, just click that link down below and it'll send you right to the vlog. And follow us on Instagram. See you next time. Bye.